DK Bones here with another video. Um, a lot of talk going on around with the Paramount and Warner Brothers merger. Is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? If it happens, why is certain people standing in the way of this? Maybe it's because they don't like the Ellisons. Uh, just different rumors out there and different, I guess, comments about what's going on. But what we do know is that David Ellison um, is coming out with a list of things that he is assuring people he has it in writing that's going to happen, regardless of what the DA or the attorney, state attorney that's following this lawsuit. Anyways, this article gets into the possibility of jobs being lost in California, not just studio jobs, but jobs surrounding the whole studio industry, which can kill Hollywood. Period. I believe Paramount is the last big studio that's in Hollywood. I think all the other ones have left. But this article says what happens in Paramount actually leaves California 30,000 jobs, and I think that's 30,000 plus jobs, 30 billion in the last studio in Hollywood. And another thing is, this isn't like the only big companies that are leaving California. The taxes are outrageous, taxing not just for the companies, but for individuals, period. So it's not boding well. And then you have your own governor telling this idiot DA to drop it and let the merger go through, because you're going to kill jobs. You're going to kill, the economy is already bad in California. You're going to make it a lot worse. As it says, David Ellison says Paramount leaves California if there's no deal by October 1st. And people think this is just a negotiation tactic. I like how this article breaks down the stages of what will happen from the people, the money, the land, and something else. But they start with the people. The combined Paramount Warner Bros. Company employs roughly 30,000 people in Southern California. Ellison plan moves to headquarters first, then shifts most studio jobs out over 5 years. So you're talking about, let's just say 30,000, but you move all that, and then all the little small companies that are around Paramount are going to have to close up shop because you do not have business from the workers coming there and everything else. Then the money. Paramount spends roughly $30 billion a year on content where the company is headquartered. It is where decisions, the deals, and growing share of spending eventually leave. And that includes it goes into the taxes. Ellison's own math says saves the company about $500 million a year. Every dollar of that is a dollar California currently collects. And I think he's going to leave regardless if the deal goes through and if it doesn't go through, because it makes all the sense in the world from a money standpoint. The taxes and everything, California are killing people. And if you're spending that much a year in California on taxes, property taxes alone, it makes sense to go to another state. I think they were talking about Tennessee or maybe even Georgia. Then the land. The plan includes selling Paramount and or Warner Brothers lots, each valued as much as $4 billion. Paramount is the only major studio still physically in Hollywood on a lot with a century of history. Sell it in Hollywood, the place no longer contains a single major studio. And California won't, Hollywood, you might as well just change the name. Production in Los Angeles has been bleeding to Georgia, the UK, and everywhere else for years, which is why California just supersized its film tax credit to $750 million a year. The program was built to stop runaway production. It was never built to survive a major studio packing up executive floor. Yeah. It's about crews, vendors, as I was saying, post houses, small businesses that live off this studio spinning don't relocate with a press release. They just lose the work. So it's some big problems California, Hollywood has, but California itself has. Um, and then this is the state attorney. Bonnet wins, the deal dies. Studio gets all sold off into pieces. It ceases to exist. Survives as a shrunken label like MGM inside Amazon, which Amazon is killing all the properties with MGM. Hopefully, they don't make the same mistake with James Bond, which I have a video coming up about that. The jobs and spending scatter anyway. If the deal survives, but Bonner stonewalls past October 1st, Ellison says the winner leaves the state regardless of the verdict. I think he's going to leave anyways. And they're just talking about heads, California lose, tail, California lose. But the biggest thing, slight on California, is this. All these major companies have left California. The Keystone Corp left in 2019, went to Texas. Chevron left in 2024. I think it's based in Houston now. Tesla, we all know, famously left, went to Austin, Texas. I didn't know about the Playboy. Playboy went to Miami, Southern California, and some of these other names. John Paul, Michelle Systems moved to Texas. A lot of places, Realtor.com moved to Texas. Wiley X, Texas. All these places moved to Texas. KB Home moved to Arizona. Yamaha Motor Corp went to Georgia. Pivot Bio went to Minnesota. D-Wave Quantum went to Florida. Royce Foods, it's not saying where it went. Noxzema left. And the list goes on and on and on. So California doesn't have a lot going for them right now. Big problems. Anyways, it's your boy DK Bones. If you like the stream, hit the like button, comment, share, and I'll talk to you guys later. Stay blessed. Audio Jungle.